Hello viewers and welcome to another episode of JD's Kitchen Capers. I'm doing another segment today on foods that people don't normally like. Now I know a lot of people love beetroot, but a lot of people also don't like the taste of beetroot, and I'm one of those people. I grew up eating beetroot from a can and it just had that sort of soggy, sort of like, I don't know, I can't describe the taste, but I just didn't really like it. It wasn't until years later that I discovered a new way to cook beetroot, and I'm a huge fan now. So let me tell you a little bit about that. Often when there are foods that you don't like, you find that cooking them in a different way can change the texture and the flavour. For example, roasted carrots have a totally different flavour to just boiled. They're earthy and they're sweet and they're just lovely to eat, or just pan fried with a little bit of honey and butter. So beetroots are the same. You can change the texture of the beetroot and the flavour, and roasting is one of my favourite ways to do it. The first time I had roasted beetroot, I couldn't believe that it was such a different taste. It was sweet and roasted, and it just, the flavour was just magnificent. And I do that all the time. And you can do that with your meat and three veg, or you can just roast some beetroots and put a bit of garlic sauce or yogurt over them. You can use them in a salad. You can do a vegetable platter, and they're actually really delicious. So next time, try that. Get some beetroot, cut them up into quarters, roast them in the oven with a bit of olive oil on top, and you'll be surprised at the flavour. Now, this is going to sound a bit strange, but actually beetroot in chocolate cake is really tasty. I know what you're thinking, that sounds really gross, and I thought the same. But if you grate beetroot up and just steam it for a little while to soften it, and add it to chocolate cake, your chocolate cake gets this chocolatey, earthy, rich, moist texture. And don't tell people it's got beetroot in it. You wouldn't even know, but it's actually very delicious. So you can look up a recipe for beetroot chocolate cake, or just next time you're using a recipe for chocolate cake, add a bit of grated beetroot that's been steamed for, for a little while, so it's a bit softer, and you'll really love that chocolate cake. Anyway, I hope you've enjoyed this short version of JD's Kitchen Capers, featuring the beetroot and different ways to cook with it. If you are not a beetroot lover, try doing both recipes and let me know what you think. I'm certainly a big fan of beetroot now. Don't forget to like, subscribe, leave me a comment. I love to hear from you, and I reply to all my comments. So anyway, take care, and I'll see you next time.